it like to get the first snaps as a rookie?
It was good, man. It was fun. It was fun to be able to be out here, competing, at the highest level. I'm blessed to be here, and it was exciting.
Coach talked about today being an acclimation period for everyone here. For you, as we build up to training camp, what do you think will be the biggest adjustment for you?
I'll just say, for me, obviously as a quarterback, getting the playbook down and stuff like that, it's been coming real smooth. I've been feeling real confident in all the plays and everything that, we got installed so far. But, obviously, building that relationship with the team, as well. Just all the older guys, they're not here right now. So once they get here, being able to build those relationships and, and just gain that trust from the rest of the team.
Speaking of relationships, you'll work closely with Zach Robinson. What is it like to kind of get a feel for him and who he is as a coach?
Oh, man, he's great. He's a great guy. Man, he does a great job. Him and TJ, and DJ Williams, they all do a great job, with the quarterbacks. And, we mainly are with TJ and DJ, those two ran the meetings with us, and, it's been great, man. I've been enjoying the time with them, and they're helping me come along. So.
Raheem talked about how for some guys it's kind of hard not to go full speed. Are you one of those guys? Like, how's it been just like not being able to let it rip out there?
Nah, man. I know how to adjust, to the practice period. Obviously, the biggest thing, he speak about on that part, just make sure we're taking care of each other. Taking care of your teammates. He talked about stand up, not falling on the ground. Just protecting the team. That's the biggest thing. But man, it's for me. I just got to find an open guy and throw it to him. So it's not that hard for me.
What's the biggest thing you want to prove in rookie minicamp?
I just want to go out there and improve. That's the biggest thing. I just want to improve each and every day. I just want to prove myself, that, as a little kid, the dream that I had to be here, just prove that, I belong. It's something that I've been dreaming of since a kid, and now that I'm here, I just want to continue to prove myself every day, and just show not just myself, but, the team that, I'm here, I'm here to work and here to help this team, win football games any way that I can. So.
Talk about your new teammates. And who have you got a chance to spend more time with?
You say it again?
Your new teammates, who have you had a chance to spend more time with?
Yeah, right now. So it's just all the rookies are here right now. A lot of the vets they're gone right now. I believe everybody get back on Monday. But just spending time with all the rookies. Obviously you already know Bralen. We got you got Paddock. The other quarterback. He did a great job today as well. Just getting to know him. Trying to build that relationship with him. But man, it's a lot of great guys. But like I said, it's just rookies out here right now. We're just all just putting in work right now. So
you mentioned Bralen. What's it like having a familiar face go through all this with you?
Man, it's amazing, and especially just seeing the growth of Bralen, since when I first got to Washington, just seeing how he worked and just the way he went about his business each and every day, it's no surprise that he's here. So man, it's a blessing to be able to see a familiar face, and man, I know he's gonna work hard.
Hey Michael, how do you handle the spotlight? I mean, you've been quarterback at a high-profile program, now stepping up as a first-round pick. How do you approach the noise, the scrutiny that will be on you?
I mean, I feel like at this level in the NFL, everybody in the spotlight. You got to prove yourself each and every day. That's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of this game. And that's why it's so rare. For guys to make it here. It's like the 1%. But you're always on the spotlight. So for me, I'm just gonna be myself each and every day. Not try to be anybody else, and just go out there and put in the work like I always been. And and just the results will show. So.
Coach Morris said he told the rookies a story about Shaq trying to be like Dr. J.
Just be you.
Yeah, that's what you got out of that.
Yeah, just be you. Don't try to be nobody else. Be you. You know your game, and just be that. And do that to 1,000%. So,
how do you balance wanting to play, eagerness to play, versus knowing you got to play the long game here a little bit with the starter that's already in place?
I'll say that got to do with it's just, I feel like for me it's just like just being humble and being unselfish. Obviously this is the ultimate team sport. The football is the ultimate team sport. So if you're on a team, you can't make it about you at any point of time. So for me, I'm just trying to find ways to help the team be better. Improve each and every day. That's what it's all about. I just got to come in and do my job.
Has your role been communicated?
A leadership role. As a quarterback, you kind of want to come into a locker room and establish yourself as a leader. But how do you balance that with the fact that you are the backup and Kirk is that veteran voice in the room?
The same thing, man. Just be myself. I'll just go back to that. Just being myself, each and every day. I don't feel like I have to, try to be anybody else or try to go overboard to, you know, just prove my leadership, you know, but just be myself and, you know, just lead by example. And then also, you know, whenever that time comes, you know, just being able to, you know, talk to the guys, you know, spit a few words to the guys, you know, just to help everybody improve, you know. But at the end of the day, everybody want to win. You know, that's what it's all about. So I don't feel like anybody is looking at it as, oh, he's a rookie, oh, he's this and that. Like, we all want to win. You know, it's not no, you know, higher guy, lower guy thing. You know, I feel like, you know, that's what I like about this team. You know, because you don't see that. You see a lot of unselfish guys that's willing to compete and want to see each and every other player on the field do good. So,
Michael, you were talking about bonding. Like, how do you go about that? You guys play video games, or is it like some other method you use to kind of like get to know another rookie?
Well, I've probably been here for like 48 hours. Not even, really. So, man, I'm starting to get to that, you know. But I heard a lot of guys, they like to golf. You know, I like to fish. Find the guys who like to fish, you know, and, you know, just any way you can. You know, you got little stuff. You got like a little basketball hoop in our little locker room right now, you know, just doing stuff like that. You know, but just time around each other, you know, that's the biggest thing, you know, just being around each other. So.
Coming out in the locker room when you pulled on the jersey the first time, did you have a moment of, I've got an NFL jersey on with my name on it, anything like that?
Yeah, man, it's a blessing. You know, like, it's a blessing. I'm blessed to be here. You know, I put in a lot of work to be here. You know, the journey for me, it was never easy. You know, as everybody here know, you know, it was never easy. But I feel like everything I've been through is worth it. You know, so I just go in each and every day, you know, and I'm gonna come in with that mindset that, you know, I just want to get better and help this team win football games. And, you know, I'm here now, so I can't sit here and be starstruck no more. So I gotta produce. So
As far
Why
as
number
the
nine?
pace of
Why
practice,
did you pick
Why
number
number
9?
9? Well, I've been number 9 since I was started.
Yeah.
4 years old, 5 years old. I got a picture of me number 9. Like, it's always been number 9 for me. So.
Is there a
Meaning.
meaning?
Yeah, exactly. Meaning.
Oh, well, the first person I seen play at a young age was my uncle. My uncle Joe. He played at University of South Florida, and I remember that was the first college football game I ever been to, and just seeing him with number 9, you know, that's what made me go number 9.
Hey, Michael.
At what point did you realize in the draft process, okay, this is real with Atlanta, like they're a viable option for me?
So they came out and flew out and had me work out, you know, at Washington. And whenever I was at that workout, you know, I felt very confident in all my throws and the way that I went about that workout, you know, even though it wasn't the best conditions, you know, didn't have the best footballs, didn't have the best weather, you know, and stuff like that. But, you know, just me going out there, you know, just being myself and just making plays, you know, not complaining, not you know, being, you know, worried about the situation I'm in, but just making the most of it. So I feel like that's whenever I noticed, like, you know, I had interest from the guys. So.
Hey, Michael, you just alluded to this a minute ago about the adversities that you've been through throughout your career. What do you think that has done in terms of making you the person and player that you are right now?
I mean, it built a lot of toughness, you know, not just physical but mental. You know, it's a tough time that you go through, you know, going through those injuries. Can't be out there working out with your team, you know, missing a lot of time on the field, you know, playing a game that you love the most. And it was tough mentally and physically. So, you know, but I feel like it definitely built that toughness in me mentally and physically as well, you know, and also just taught me patience, you know, just taught me, you know, how to view the game from a different perspective, you know, and I feel like, you know, that definitely helped me increase my game as well, you know, just because sitting on the sideline now, it's about mental reps, you know, just taking those mental reps, you know, each and every time, you know, just trying to find ways to still improve, even though you can't be out there with your guys. So.
Michael, what's the biggest difference between a Caleb DeBoer and Raheem Moore's practice for you?
I mean, it was the first practice. I don't know yet. I feel like it's still some more practicing I got to see, you know. But man, the vibes are great. You know, it was great vibes. You know, great urgency. You know, and everybody was out here trying to compete. So it was all that you asked for. It's been real good.
Michael, how do you approach that relationship with Kirk?
How much information is coming at you right now between meetings and on the field? Can it be overwhelming? I mean, you were a quarterback in a major college, so you're used to processing a lot of information. But how much is coming at you right now?
It's a lot. I got to know the whole playbook on the quarterback, you know. But obviously, you know, you break it down into sections, you know. But for me, you know, they tell me just focus on this part right now. But I want to look at everything. So I go by myself and I look at everything else. You know, just trying to get ahead. You know, any way that I can. You know, but because right now I'm playing catch up. You know, all the rookies are playing catch up. These guys they've been here for about 2 weeks now, and they've been practicing. So we all trying to catch up and get to where they at. So you know, for me, I'm just doing whatever I can.
Michael, how do you approach that relationship with Kirk, and what do you think you can learn from him?
I mean, we're on the same team. You know, it's not hard to approach that relationship. You know, we got the same goals, and that's seeing this team win football games. So, you know, for me, it's just, you know, just being able to, you know, connect with him, you know, get to know him as not just a player, but as a person as well. You know, so I look forward to that, and, you know, it's definitely going to be great. You know, I'm super blessed to be able to be, you know, right here in this position right now. You know, obviously with a veteran in front of me right now, and just learning from him, and, you know, just going about my business, teaching every day, just trying to find ways to improve and, you know, get to where he is, you know, multiple years in the league. So that's what I want. So.
Maybe he likes fishing.
Maybe he likes fishing.
Be a good start.
Yep.
Have you had any more conversations with him besides the one phone call that you've had already? And how's it going?
Yeah, no, not much. I saw him this morning. He said, "What's up, man?" He was happy. He was happy that to see me and to have me here. And you know, and I just told him, man, I can't wait to work with him. And that's what it was.
Biggest adjustments from college to here. Have you felt any difference? I know it's super soon. But
it's still soon.
Yeah.
It's still soon.
How much will you learn? You think about patience. You know, one day this will be your team, but right now you have to be backup. That's something you have to do a lot.
I mean, I feel like I learned it all. Like I learned it. You know, I've been through a lot, man. I've been through a lot of adversity. So that's why, you know, I always say, man, all the adversity I've been through, you know, it helped me become the person I am today. And I feel like it's definitely, you know, it helped build a lot of character. You know, and you know, I've been through adversity. I've been at moments where I wasn't on the field, you know, and just waiting my turn. You know, so you know, I'm back in that position again. And you know, whenever my time comes and whenever my number is called, I just got to make sure I'm ready. So.
How do you feel about, you know, talk about Coach DJ and Coach TJ? Like, how do you feel about those guys being in place to help you get to where you need to be?
Yeah, man, it's great, man. They do an amazing job, you know, just working with me, you know, just trying to help me, you know, catch up, basically, you know. But man, it's been great. You know, they got great personalities. You know, it's not no dull moments in the meeting rooms. You know, we get the work done, but we'll joke and stuff too. You know, every now and then. You know, and that's what I love about it. You know, they're just being themselves, and you know, but obviously, you know, they're coaching professional athletes, and man, I'm blessed to be one of them.
And I see you rocking. You got your wave cap on. How many black ones or red ones have you bought since you became a Falcon?
Yeah, I got 2 red ones right now. I'm gonna stack up some more of those, but I got about 8 black ones.
Michael, you seem to be very comfortable. I mean, is that because of the adversity, or have you always been sort of comfortable with who you are and your personality?
I don't know. I feel like it's just been me. It's always been me. You know, I get that question a lot, you know, mainly from my teammates in big-time situations. You know, they're always like, why are you so comfortable right now? We down right now, and it's a game on the line. But I don't know where it come from. You know, I guess it just come from just confidence and, you know, my preparation, my abilities, you know, and just, you know, all the talents that God given me. So.
Has there been any rookies that have impressed you that you're on your team? Like, I'm glad you're on my team. Like, anyone out there today that's been fun to see?
Yeah, man. I'm not going to single out one person because they all did great. I'm not going to single out one person. It's hard to do that because all those guys, they work their tails off. You know, some of them just got the install yesterday and was able to, you know, come out here. They weren't asking me no questions, so that means they knew what they were doing, and you know, we had a good practice. So I can't really pinpoint one right now. So.
How do you describe yourself in the film room?
How do I describe myself? Yeah. Man, just a student of the game. You know, that's what it's about, being a student of the game. You know, you got to soak in as much, you know, information as you can, you know, especially at this level. You know, it only gets harder. You know, each level that you go up is going to get harder, you know, but I'm ready for it. You know, I'm ready for it. And, you know, and like I said, you know, I feel like my preparation is what makes me so confident, you know, not just on the field, but off the field as well. So I'm going to make sure that, you know, I prepare to the best I can. So.
I saw an interview with you. They were talking to Rome, and he was talking about how you were freestyling on the sidelines. What was in you that made you, you know, freestyle about, hey, we about to get ready to come back too, in that moment?
Man, it don't matter. Like I said, man, it don't matter the situation, man. It don't matter what moment we in. You know, I'm gonna be myself. You know, I was locked in, so don't get it twisted. I was locked in for sure. Yeah. You know, but just being me. You know, like we just talked about earlier. You know, just being myself, and that's me. You know, the guys, they know whenever we around the locker room, beat come on, I might just, you know, freestyle or something. So, you know, McMillan, he came up to me. He was like, "Hey, you good?" I'm like, "Yeah." He was like, "Come on." He just started rocking, and I was like, "All right, come on." He started rapping it, but man, it was great. But yeah, just being myself, man.
More settled in Atlanta? Have you found a place to live? Gotten to explore it all?
I haven't found a place yet. I'm still looking. And hopefully, I get down to figuring that out really soon. Really soon. Hopefully, in the next couple of days.
You see traffic?
No, I'm not going to Atlanta way yet. I'm gonna stay away from there right now.
Hey, Greg said you called them. Thanks, man. Hey, Greg said you called in and got the guys together for a little walkthrough. What was that like? And getting the guys just so they can get on the same page before you got out here.
Yeah, man. Just last night, I just knew, for me, I knew I was very confident in the playbook and the script that we had today. And, we all got the script yesterday. So I was just like, just allow the other guys to get comfortable. Some guys, like I said, they didn't get the playbook until yesterday. So, they had a lot of catching up to do, And so for me, I was just like, all right, I just want to I knew I was going to come out here and go through the script. I was about to go out there by myself. And I was like, how does that make me a leader if I'm not bringing other people along? So I was like, just bringing the guys along. So I texted the group chat and had the whole crew come out. And it was, and they came out here and they felt comfortable. And one of them came up to me, he was like, hey, that walkthrough helped. And I was like, man, anything I can do to help, So appreciate it.
Thank you. Enjoy Atlanta.
Have a good day.
How is it to have that after the work you put in today?
It's so nice, man. It's just, I got you. But nah, man, it's so surreal just being out here. I'm not too far from here. I went to school at Clemson, hour 30. Played here a couple times, but to actually finally be here in the NFL field, man, I'm just so grateful for that. I'm grateful for the opportunity I have.
How eager are you to learn from Grady Jarrett specifically?
Man, I done heard Grady's name like 100 times. That's how Coach said he told me. Grady. And so, I would watch his tape at Clemson, and I'm like, okay, I see why he's talking about this. I would watch his tape here, and he's still talking about it. And so I'm just excited to learn from a guy that's been in the league for 10 years and more. So I'm just real eager to learn.
You also have a tie to Dave Sonic and Bertrand. Do you think you have those two ahead of you as a lesson?
It really is, man. Just two great vets to learn from and soak a lot of knowledge from them because they've been playing for such a long time. Then I bet you they know all the tips, tricks that I need. I'm going to be right there next to their hip, just trying to soak all the knowledge they got.
Are they different? Where you can learn different things from them?
Yeah, they both have different but similar play styles. Everybody's different. You have different body types. You have to play different ways. But I'm still be my own person. But I'm gonna take bits and pieces from them. We good bits and pieses, and try to implement that in my game.
What would you say are the elements you was program that helped get you going?
Shoot, just that grit, man. That grit. I'm a guy that had to just climb the charts, the bottom up, and it taught me perseverance. Because at Clemson, man, you really have to persevere. Because it's not just, you're not about to just go out there and play. We got guys like Brian Brzee over there, Tyler Davis. Shoot, I can name all day. And so you got to find a way to get on the field, guys like that. So it just taught me how to be tough. It taught me how to be long.
Because where do you anticipate Mercedes-Benz threat to God for you as we pick as a team?
For me, just learning the game, man. I've been playing football quite a while now. I say like 7 years, maybe. That's a decent amount of time. But just learning more and more of the game, man. I love the game of football. It's making me smile right now. So I love the game of football so much that I'm so eager to learn. And once I just learn more of the game, and it just comes like this, we click it close.
Do you feel like you have like a sense of being able to learn and come in and learn, being that you have guys like David Onyemata and Bralen Trice in front of you? Because that's the second round pick. Most of the time, the expectation is that you're gonna come in and start, but be behind those guys and come in and learn. Like, what's that thought process like?
Shoot, it's amazing because they're not just regular vets, man. These dudes, we talk about some real deal dudes. You feel me? And so just having the opportunity to be behind those guys and just shadow them, just everything they do, I'm just trying to learn from it and soak it up, just so I can give this place my all. That's what this place deserves.
What thing, like the funniest thing that has gone on this process, like from getting that phone call to now?
I would probably say that phone call, because honestly, I was talking to Mr. I really was talking to him. It was just so loud in there, my mic must have just cut off. And then when I seen the video, I'm like, hey, he didn't hear the word I said. I was ignoring him, but I wasn't ignoring him. I heard him. But it was just, as soon as I got that call, it just erupted like a party in there, man. I was tired, ready to get out here right now today, and I'm glad I'm out here.
How you feel you did out there?
I feel I did pretty good. Still some stuff to tweak and learn from them. But, I got a great coach and Coach Jay Rogers. And, I can tell he's already dialed in on all three of us. So I'm really very excited.
What's it been like getting to know Zion and Bralen?
I was with those two guys at the combine. So we were together the whole time. Like saying we made good boy. And so just getting to know them at the combine. And when I seen them get drafted, I was like, shoot, it's like a party again. We here now. So
how would you describe how the coaches have laid everything out and expectations with you guys?
They've kind of real sharp on what they want us to do, what they expect of us. We have a bunch of that cranes, speaking praises. So whatever they expect from us, that's what we have to go out there.
What's it like saying that?
It's crazy. It don't even feel real. Ruke Orhorhoro, man, it don't even feel real. I keep calling my dad like, Dad, it's real right now, And so just talking to you guys, man, I'm just so honored just to even be standing in front of you guys, man. And so I appreciate y'all time. Was even talking to me. So hey, I'm happy to be all happy to meet you.
So
what are the chances you're gonna keep doing that throughout your career? What are the chances that you're gonna bear that honor to talk to the media throughout your career? If I'm talking to y'all, I'm doing something right. If I keep seeing y'all faces, that's a good sign.
Think about it, bro. Like this is now what you do all day long. Like everything you do in your life basically is geared towards being a football player. What's that? Has that sunk in yet? Just that feeling of like having that freedom in your life, basically, and just focus on this.
It definitely kind of has. Last year I took that approach because I graduated early, so I didn't have to go to class. I had 2 degrees. I was just just chilling, and I would try to be in the building all day and try to take that approach as a pro. But it still comes with that college stuff. You got to do this, and that. But this is my job now. I got to just put every ounce I got into it. Because that's really what this place deserves. And I'm just so ready and willing to just give everything I got to the city of ATL.
Ruke, you talk about your dad, like I can see the smile on your face. Did you ever experience that like proud papa moment? Like, oh, I ain't see the dad get emotional like them. Just
seeing him. When I saw my locker, I called him. He was the first person I called. I called him like, Dad, gotta look at this real. You gotta see it. I'm seeing it. And so just him just being happy for me and smiling and just knowing that his son is in a great place, that's just warms his heart, knowing that I'm in a great place and in great hands. So,
Ruke, it's a no. You're a new teammate. But what are some of the things you have to do?
Shoot, I played with AJ. Played with AJ 1 year, my freshman year. So I'm gonna just try to stick to him with Grady and see what they do or how they move and just go from there.
But away from the field, like what do you guys do?
Away from the field, shoot, man. I'm a boxer. That's what y'all. Man, I box. Yeah. And don't get me started on basketball too, because y'all gonna see me. I'm not even gonna say too much. Keep it to myself. Need your contract for it. Yeah. Nah, I have got usually. Yeah. Next time you will not use it. Just make sure. Thank you. Appreciate y'all. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yep. You too.
Starters coach was talking about getting acclimated. What was today like? Just getting back out there and getting to be around your teammates.
It felt great to just get on the field and be around all these guys and have these experiences and make new connections. I definitely got to get used to this Georgia weather, but I heard today is beautiful and I got a lot coming. So
yeah.
But no, I'm just grateful to be here.
Dawson, you and Michael being able to come out here and start things together as pros.
Yeah, it's pretty cool that I get to have a teammate here. Besides being opposite side of the ball, it's good to have somebody that you went through the hardships and the ups and downs in the past season with. You can come here and start the next level of our career. Yeah.
What was the interaction like when you all found out that you're going to keep playing together?
I just texted him. I said, "It's up, bro," and rest is history.
How do you expect him to handle the balance of, because he's coming from a situation in Washington where he's the guy in the locker room, he's the voice. Now he's got to kind of balance that with a veteran starter being here. How do you expect him to handle that?
He'll do great. Regardless of that, Mike's got a different level of maturity, being the leader that he was on our team and the quarterback that he was. Regardless of that, I think it's going to go well for him and our team. So.
In terms of your spot, you come in with maybe more opportunity in front of you than any of the draft picks just because of the need at edge. How do you handle that?
The work is the work. I'm going to show up and just do everything I need to do to earn that position. It's not just going to be handed to me. I'm excited to get the opportunity to come out here every single day and show what I got. That's what I look forward to.
What's something about Mike that maybe people here, the fans, don't know?
His level of preparation. This dude is crazy in the books, on our iPads, just making sure he's locked in every single day. Yeah, he's up early, up late, doing everything he needs to do to be ready.
How do you describe yourself, your preparation, playbook, film room?
Me, same way. I like to over prep really, just so when I'm out there I know exactly what I'm doing, I know what everybody around me is doing, and I can just be ready for any situation. So.
Bralen, one thing I noticed about you, like, you keep coming, just don't stop. Like, where do you get that from? Is that something that you learned, or has always been in you?
I think I can credit that to my high school head coach. He like instilled in us like the constant, relentless effort. And then going into college, just all the different coaches I had, it was just a repeating theme, really, just effort, and it kind of just stuck with me. So.
And you mentioned Matt Crosby on your on the press conference. Yeah. You got drafted. I think that's a very interesting comp. Like, do you watch film on him? Or
yeah. His effort is next level. This dude just doesn't stop. And I'm hoping one day or someday soon I can show that on the field and keep me in that way. So.
Raheem talked about how he has to maybe pull back a couple rookies, and you're a guy who gives like 120% effort. How do you kind of balance that today?
Can you repeat that? Sorry.
Well, Raheem was talking about how he, maybe needed to pull back a couple rookies because this is just, we're just in rookie minicamp at this point. A guy, like yourself, who gives a lot of effort. How do you balance that?
I mean, right now it's all technique and details and just focusing on our assignments and everything that we need to do on the field. But at the same time, I can give full effort doing that. But obviously, there's a balance of not overdoing it, right? And that comes with like the level of maturity that I've gained in the past few years in college. So, yeah.
How much information is kind of coming at you right now as a rookie? Is it overwhelming, or are you just kind of taking it in stride?
It's not too overwhelming right now. I'm kind of just taking it in stride, doing what I need to do to kind of stay balanced and not let it take control, really.
Did you have any previous connection to Atlanta? What are your thoughts on being?
No, I had no connection to Atlanta before.
Thoughts on just?
Yeah, I'm just grateful to be here. Really, that God put me in this position. I've never been to Georgia. I've never been out here, and I'm excited.
Have you experienced our traffic yet out here in Flowery Branch?
I saw a little bit of it coming over here from Atlanta, but yeah.
Yeah, what's your mindset when it's time to either put your head in the ground or get after the quarterback in a pass rush situation, either up or down?
Yeah, my mindset is just dog eat dog world. At the end of the day, it's a cold world, and you're standing in front of me and my food, my money, and I got to go through you. So that's my mindset.
What's your plan when the veterans get here? I'm talking to some of the guys that have been around the block a time or two.
Yeah, I'm take as many notes as I can, get all their advice and their experiences, and just really use that to my advantage because they got all the wisdom. You can talk to coaches all you want and stuff, but the players is really where you gain all that wisdom, and I'm looking forward to that.
How was your experience with?
Yeah.
How was your experience with Coach Lake in this process? Has it made that any easier?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, having been coached by Coach Lake in the past, I know his type of coaching style. I know the kind of person he is. I'm excited to be able to play for him. He's the type of coach that will just flip the switch and go when it's time to go. And I really appreciate having a coach like that.
Do you feel like you understand where specifically you fit into his system, or do you feel like his system has evolved? I know you're working on limited information.
Yeah, his system's definitely evolved. It's not the same as it was before, but I think I definitely could fit well with his system. And, I mean, I wouldn't be here if I couldn't. So, yeah.
When you look back at the season and how it all wrapped up with you and Michael, what is maybe a lesson that you learned from working with him?
I say a lesson I learned from him is leadership. He's a great leader on and off the field. And just from the season, working with him, it's just keep your chin up, regardless of how we finished it out. I mean, 14-1, we did great, and I'm proud of how far we got and what we did. Nobody sees the work behind the walls and behind the scenes, really, that goes into it, and that's the most important part. So I'm just proud of what we did to get there.
And he's a Florida kid. Has he given you any tips on
No, not yet.
Or anything
no,
like
not
that?
yet. The only thing was I was just like tornado warning the other day. I wasn't expecting that at all. But yeah.
Little training camp, and then it'll be great.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it though. Sure.
You used to the dry heat, not so much the humidity, right?
Yeah. I got 2 minutes.
Yeah, no, so we got time for a few.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was it like seeing your jersey with the name on it first time?
Oh, it was crazy. It's like surreal, really. Walking into the locker room and just seeing my name right there on my spot. You can't really explain that feeling. It's like I made it feeling. You know what I'm saying? So.
Are you related to Jack Trice? Is that in your family?
people ask me that a lot. Yeah. But I'm not too sure.
Yeah, but you learned that story because
yeah.
all that.
And he had the Iowa Stadium named after him too.
Exactly. Yeah. He's curious.
No, I've always wondered that too. I gotta look into that.
Then again, maybe you'll have a stadium named after you one day.
Yeah, one day, hopefully.
All right. Thank you. Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Experience like it was a little bit more slow down, maybe about technique and things like that.
I mean, it's a lot of, the playbook's very similar to what I played in college. Similar scheme, same verbiage a little bit. Just the coaching is kind of different. The fundamentals of what Coach Jay Rogers teaches is different from my D-line coach at Oregon. So, it's going to be a little adjustment for me to get to, but I'm going to get used to it quick.
What are you looking forward to learning from vets like Grady, Animata on Tuesday?
Yeah, honestly, I just want to figure out, just to see, their work regimen, how hard they go in practice, then off the field, how they watch film, how they break down their opponents, and how they survive in the league this long, how they be effective this long, that's something I can't wait to get to.
Have you had that kind of aha moment, I'm in the league now?
Yeah, I mean, I think every day I wake up, it still feels weird, I try to wear my Oregon stuff as much as I can, to make me feel as comfortable, but I'm just very happy to be here. The coaching is different, like I said, but it's a dream come true.
How's it different?
Like I said, I'm wearing red and black now, so that's for sure. I don't got as much jerseys. That's one thing, not as much gear, but honestly, I'm happy I'm here, close to home. The team that I was wishing that drafted me so I could be close to my family, so I'm very happy.
Was there a moment that you kind of had a feeling that they were going to draft you, or were you completely surprised?
Honestly, after I dropped out of the second, third round, I know there's a chance to be called very early. And then my agent told me, he's like, hey, Atlanta's, they have an early pick. You had a great conversation with them. I had a couple of Zoom meetings with Coach Rogers. Talking about the combine at Senior Bowl. So I'm very used to the staff.
How much information is kind of coming at you right now? Is it overwhelming, or is you just taking it all in stride?
I don't want to say it's overwhelming. I think the coach is doing a great job breaking it down for us. Not trying to throw everything at us. It's just the base stuff that we gotta know before we hit the confusing stuff. But I feel like they're doing a great job. Slowing it down. We don't have too many calls right now. Just getting our nickel, our base calls, and that's pretty much it.
Brandon, one of the things that from making that transition from college to the pro level, obviously you have your game and how you attack people in college. What do you feel like you need to add to your game once you get to the pro level? Start playing games.
Like Coach Jay Rogers says, you gotta be a rugged player. That's his number one thing he's been coaching. You gotta be rugged as a D lineman. So honestly, I feel like what I gotta prove. I came in, everybody's calling me a tweener. To this day, I don't know what a tweener means. But honestly, I just want to show everybody I can be rugged and I can play the run. I know I can pass rush. I'm not worried about that. At the end of the day, I want to be a tough player and knock people back.
What's it like working with Zion and Ruke, and you guys all at that same position and bonding through this together?
I mean, it's funny because me and Zion went back and Ruke. I knew him since the Senior Bowl. I was there at the combine with them, and it's funny because we talked about the combine. It's we don't all end up together at the same place, and then it happened. And so talking with them, it was it's a dream come true. I'm happy to have somebody I know, somebody that made me feel comfortable around, and we encourage each other, we push each other, and it's fun.
Ruke's energy just seems contagious. Kind of a high energy.
Yeah, that's every day. I mean, honestly, you need a guy like that. Because you might have a day where you come in, you just slouching, and there's Ruke just loud. He's come on, let's go. And I love that. And I feed off of it, and then it gets me going, and I'm like, okay, I like this a little bit. I like that a lot.
Is it hard not to go after a guy on your team now that you've chased for a few years?
I knew this was coming, but honestly, it's weird because my locker right next to Bralen Trice and Michael Penix, so I'm getting used to it still. You gotta work with me now. Yeah, I'm still getting used to that one.
That's the Pac-12 wing.
Yeah.
Is that one reason you still wear the Oregon?
Yeah, I'm gonna wear I got the wristband and everything. I'm wearing it every day so they know. I'm repping proud.
What have you seen just from Michael now that you're on the same team?
Yeah, I mean, some of the things I've seen on film going against him, big hands, quick release, he could put the ball on the string, and he's a great guy to talk to off the field, very calm, cool, collected. So I like it a lot.
His hands are huge, aren't they?
Yeah.
That's one of the first things you notice.
Honestly, when I dapped him up, I was like, wow, don't grab my hand like that before me. I'm a D lineman, make me feel small, but nah, he's a good guy though, yeah.
Brother, you being from, like you said, close to home, the state of Florida is obviously a lot of talent comes out of there. Year after year, what does it feel like now to be able to represent that in the NFL?
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's funny because I had a teammate, not a teammate, but alumni that went to my school, Brandon Powell. He was here, so it's funny because Deerfield to here, so I feel like it's a little connection that's going on there. But at the end of the day, I got to rep Florida football. I feel like we got the best football in the country, and you know people gonna argue.
You in Georgia.
I know. I gotta be careful. You know? But I play schools out here in Georgia. You know, I play Westlake. I played against Buford. You know, teams like that. So I just can't. I'm happy that I'm representing my state.
What do you hope to kind of just take away after this minicamp? Like, what do you kind of want to know as you head into OTAs for veterans?
I want to make sure I get my playbook down. That's one. So I don't want to be a guy that's out there, have to baby around. I want to make sure. I want to be a guy that's communicating. I want to be very loud, and I just want to, get my confidence up. just to make sure that them guys can trust me in there. On Sunday night, third down, like they out there. Like, man, we need Dorlus out there. So that's the type of trust I want to get to these guys.
Any vets that you're looking forward to working with?
Grady for sure. And Animata, I talked to Animata a couple times. With Coach Lupoy, they have a great connection with him. So I talked to him, picked his brain a little bit. So yeah.
What were those conversations like?
I don't know if I want to drop too much on that. I feel like I keep that private. But it's just what to expect in the league. What you got to show the coaches. Basically, what it takes to be a successful D lineman in the NFL. That's really what it is.
Anything else?
How do you describe how the coaches have laid everything out? Let you guys know what they want, and then give you a chance to work.
At the end of the day, it's football. I feel like it's very similar to what Oregon was asking. As a D lineman, it didn't really change a lot. Guys get bigger, guys get stronger. Everybody's great at the end of the day, but what's going to separate you is your fundamentals and your technique. And for me, that's going to be a big change. Because I'm getting coached the opposite of what I learned at Oregon. So it's going to be a process. But today we had some laughs out there. Struggling with our footwork, look like some rookies out there. But throughout the day, it got better, and that's how the process is going to get.
Thanks, Bralen.
Thank you.
Thanks, Bralen. Thank you.
What does it mean to go up here in Atlanta to be out there on the field?
Yeah, it's an unbelievable experience just to grow up here and have my family and friends so close. And I was used to my parents driving 10 hours up to South Bend, 10 hours back, and now it's within 45 minutes. And so it really is an unbelievable opportunity.
Coach and the G are pretty excited about you. They kind of jab you, Captain America. They already got a nickname. I don't know if you're going to throw the logo in it. But just thoughts about the fact when the confidence they have in you, the role they want you to play.
Yeah, I think the first thing, that Captain America thing, it's stuck now. I had my birthday the other day, and people gave me little stuffed animals of Captain America, shirts and stuff. So it's pretty funny. But it's just really cool to be able to have the coaches just kind of have a belief early on. And I think I've done a lot of things at Notre Dame where I felt confident leaving that school and kind of felt very prepared getting into the NFL. And I've been through 3 different defensive coordinators. I've had linebacker coaches that have played in the league. And so I feel like that transition will be pretty smooth, and that's what I hope to be able to show out on the field.
On that note, James Laurinaitis, apparently you texted Terry, I think, dude, he was super pumped. What has he meant to you, and how has he kind of helped you?
Yeah, he's been unbelievable. He's one of the coolest coaches I've had, and just to be able to have that player perspective. He almost just kind of can describe what he's seeing as a coach and how he's teaching it basically just through my eyes, what I'm seeing out there. And so it's a really unique experience, and Coach Ruke kind of has a similar experience, and so I'm really excited to be able to work with him.
And then apparently you have relationships with some other guys who kind of, I don't know, you tell me kind of what the relationship is between like Luke Kuechly and Sean Lee, or a couple of names that I've heard.
Yeah.
What do you do with them? Like, what is that?
Yeah. So it's funny, it actually started with James Laurinaitis. Okay. I asked James and my old coach, Al Gold, who I played most like. So they said Sean Lee, and so James actually put me in touch with Luke Kuechly and Sean Lee. And so it started with just kind of phone calls and, hey, how do you watch film? Hey, what do you do in 5 weeks, and that kind of stuff. And it's kind of evolved from there. And it's sit down, it's just on the phone, and Sean Lee will talk me through, hey, here's how I played cover 1, here's how I played cover 3. And the nice thing is you're able to get through like really technical stuff that is kind of hard to learn and without actually doing it. And so just being able to have those conversations down.
How has it been when you watch it out here? Because Coach was talking about having goals, guessing guys to dial it back and hold it back a little bit out here. But how tough has it been waiting to get out here?
I mean, it's just an exciting time, and I just couldn't wait to get out here, obviously, and just get out on the field. I mean, today I felt great, and I'm just excited to be able to get in with the team. And there's a group of guys that I know, a couple of them, and Ade Ogundeji he was my captain when I was at Notre Dame, so it's just cool to be able to be with some local guys, and then also some guys that I played against and been with in college.
What do you look to kind of take away after this week minicamp, just to have something more established? Or what do you look to
Yeah, I think just get my kind of foot in the door and kind of just get comfortable in the defense. I mean, it's a new defense. There's going to be carryover. There's going to be crossover that I can bring from Notre Dame, but it's a new language. There's literally football, I feel like, just speaking a new language. And so just being able to get more fluent in that language and be able to communicate with the guys that I'm going to be going with.
You pick up something from every station you go to as far as his game goes at every level. What's left in the guy at BT to coach football? What's left inside them?
Yeah, I mean, it's just that heart. Like, that's where I really developed that love of football and that competitiveness. And we're a power-eyed, downhill, kind of mess them up kind of team. And so I think to never lose that and be able to kind of bring that same toughness and physicality to this level.
Talk with Coach?
Who?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just had lunch with him last
What's
Wednesday.
the hell? What's he saying?
He's excited. You know, we left the restaurant that we were leaving. He's like, asked some guy to take a picture, and he's like, oh, like, you know, he plays for the Falcons now. He's like a proud dad, proud grandpa, so it's awesome.
What are some ways that you try to get to know your teammates just away from SEO? Like, what are some things that you guys do?
Yeah, I think one cool opportunity is right now we're all in that dorm back there, and so it's just an opportunity to sit down and just get to know guys a little deeper than just football and have some form of relationships with a couple of the guys, Senior Bowl, Combine, and so just be able to keep talking with them and just develop that relationship. And then it's nice because we all play college football and we kind of all know each other's paths and how the things went. And so you sit there in a meeting, you're like, oh, like, I didn't play my freshman year, I didn't play my sophomore year that much either. And like, Bralen was saying the same exact thing, so it was pretty cool.
When they start OTAs and the veterans are here, what are some of the guys that you're open to kind of learn from, study, or even just watch?
Yeah, I mean, there's so many guys, and I think for me, I just want to go in with an open mind and be able to kind of see how different guys go about their business and just take different pieces from each person. And I mean, it doesn't even just have to be the defensive side. It can be like Kirk Cousins, just be a cool person just to watch because he's been in the league for so long and just honestly just see how he goes about his business.
Since you're from here, are other guys leaning on you for places to go and whatnot?
I don't know if we've been here long enough on campus, on the facility to have guys ask me that kind of stuff. But
it's interesting because every single time we talk to Terry and Rod, even today, they talk about your process or your preparation is essentially how that stood out to them when they were going through where you've been with Notre Dame and kind of where you are now. What's kind of the key to your process?
Yeah.
And how does that look day to day?
I think it's changed over my times in college. I think it went back to a question where I got to meet with Luke Kuechly, I got to meet with Sean Lee. I've had James Laurinaitis, who played in the NFL, Max Bola played in the NFL, my head coach played in the NFL. So, like, it's different pieces from each of them, and it was different in college than it will be in the NFL. I told them, like, going to Notre Dame, is going to be one of my first times where I don't have school for 5 hours in my day. But it really comes down to I'm just a very routine person, and so in my notes app, like today, we kind of have a schedule after 8 a.m., but for me, it was like, hey, when I woke up, I have an AM routine, I meditate, I come in here, I'm going to eat, I'm going to take care of my body, I'm going to do some prep work for practice, and so just kind of have it already kind of planned out the day before.
How long have you been doing kind of that, where you put it in the notes app and you're like, this is what I'm doing every hour on the hour?
I mean, I think the last 2 years I've gotten really consistent with it, where it's like minute by minute in a way. Like sometimes I gap it, or group it, like, hey, 12 to 2, I'm going to make sure I do body care, but then I just say, like, it's not minute by minute, but here's what I want to do in that 2 hours or something like that. So
you have a lot to learn on your own. What's your plan when the veterans get here?
Yeah, I mean, I think for me, it's just coming with open mind, be able to learn from each of them. Each of them is going to have their own process and their way of doing it, and no way is going to be the exact same way that I want to do it or how I can do it, but taking pieces from each person and be able to see like how they've been successful and apply it into my life.
Can you get me up the street on this Captain America?
I just told them so.
I know, I'm sorry.
Coach Raheem said that, and I had my birthday the other day, and so I got Captain America stuffed animals, shirts, all kinds of stuff, and so my room back home now has some Captain America stuff all over it.
Kind of going back on Tori's question, so you don't have classes now, so how do you kind of manage the free time that you have, or is it even more prep work and body work?
Yeah, I think I'm still exploring that, to be honest. Like, I think for me it might start as an extreme and completely football, and then be able to kind of find the ways, okay, this part's really working, I need to kind of maybe take it back a step in this area and be able to kind of just take that time away from football somewhat.
You back over to BT so the guys can touch you with, oh, hey, if we do what this guy does, it's possible for us to.
Most definitely. I think that's anybody. And I think my family, I came from a family that they didn't play football, and there's not too many people that necessarily played football, but I've had really good mentors, and like Victor Green is one of them, who played with the Jets for 10 years, and just to be able to learn from them and he talks about the little things and just be able to apply that. And I think anybody really can take a shot, and just be able to maximize yourself. And for me, if I can maximize myself and what God's given me, and if I walk away at the end of the however long I play, I can be content with what I did.
All right, so thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
So tell us a little bit about kind of coming out here today and first day actually, getting the helmet on, kind of first opportunity. What was it like?
Yeah, as soon as I got in the locker room this morning and saw my jersey with the last name on it, it was pretty still surreal. But just to get back on the field with now my teammates, and this morning, like I seeing Kirk Cousins in the locker room, just knowing that, Michael Penix, all these guys that you see on TV, you see stars, are my teammates, and just to get back on the field and compete, it's great. Just blessed and grateful to be here.
What are you kind of hoping to? I know there's not too many opportunities, and you'll have more opportunities when OTAs get here, vets get back in here. But what kind of is this weekend like for you, and what are you wanting to showcase?
Yeah, I just want to be the best version of myself. If you look at it big picture, you get caught up in pressure on yourself when you need pressure. Just taking it one day at a time and just being the best case as possible.
What are you most looking forward about joining this wide receiver group? And Ike is your coach. He's someone who, his history kind of speaks for itself, but what are you most looking forward about working with him?
Just to learn. Being around competitors like the ones in our room, it's special. And the opportunity that I have right now to grow and just absorb and be a sponge from these guys, like I said, just take it one day at a time. I'm enjoying it.
How does John kind of have that, I guess, the camaraderie from last year, but now, here with the lefty spin, what is that kind of like?
Yeah, it's definitely different, but as a receiver, it's just see ball, get ball. So that ball's in the air, I just got to attack it and play.
What's he been like on the drive? A little bit about him.
He's awesome. Yesterday, we actually, in the group chat, he hit us up for a walkthrough and we just went over the plays. I think, him early on getting us out there as a group and, showing himself as a leader was special. And obviously, who he is as a football player is also there, but, just to get out here and compete with each other, it's pretty special.
You mentioned watching him kind of last year at times and getting the reputation that he earned for himself. What kind of image in your head maybe was there like when you met him here? That's very interesting.
There's a lot of stars like I just said, Kirk Cousins, seeing him in the locker room and, in this football space, I guess, going along the journey of going to the All-Star games and getting around, guys that, have this kind of platform. At first, you could be like, wow, they're awesome. But, they're just normal people. They're super humble guys and they work hard and they're just my teammates, so I'm excited.
Hey, we didn't get a spot, a Big Ten down here this year. What that new and what you play most at for Alana and what do you think my leaders here is to
I played a lot of I played a lot of exit Illinois, but as much as I can learn in the playbook and take in, I'm willing to play everything. I want to play everything. So just getting in the playbook is big for me right now and learning as much as possible.
To that end, we're talking to some scouts and Ike, and they made the comment that something that they really liked about you was the fact that you could go out there and play pretty much anywhere they wanted you to or needed you to. How do you kind of keep from, it's almost like, I know this time period is almost like drinking water out of a fire hydrant, but how do you keep kind of within yourself to make sure you're going through the playbook and inputting information into your own head how you need to?
Yeah, if you look at the iPad, they gave us an iPad with the playbook. You could get, kind of blown away from, how much is in there. But like I said, kind of my whole approach is just one step at a time. So getting the practice script today, taking that in, and just, getting with guys and going over the script and getting as many mental reps as possible, just so that it could be as easy as possible when I get the physical side. So, like I said, just getting as much mental reps as possible and just taking it one day at a time.
The last year mid-round pick, they're pretty good in the software. Is that in the back of your mind?
Over the core?
Yes,
sir. Yes, sir. I know who that is.
Okay,
yeah.
so you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, for sure. It's great to see the success that he's had and knowing that it's in his offense. His offense is super exciting for me. But, if you get caught up in comparing yourself, you could lose sight of really what matters. So for me, it's just, taking it one day at a time, learning this playbook and just competing, getting out there and being the best me.
Anything else? Thank you.
Appreciate y'all. Have a good one.
Rookie minicamp that we got to see. I think y'all got here yesterday.
Today was the first day. Felt pretty good getting out there with Ruke and Brandon. Actually working with Coach O'Neal, just trying to change some things that we learned in college, just trying to teach us the ropes of the NFL league now.
I know it's obviously hard to compare to like a Kirby Smart practice, but were there any differences or similarities just going through rookie, maybe in spring ball or anything like that when it comes to the NFL?
D-line and O-line, we didn't do a lot of team periods, so it was a lot of hands-on with our position coaches and just working, trying to get the fine details of actually playing the NFL game now, trying to teach you some different things, footwork-wise, steps, things like that. So it's a lot different.
Did you have kind of like that now in the league moment when you got your jersey and everything, and how was that?
When I walked in, looked at my locker, I see my number, so it was like, dang, I'm actually in the NFL now. So just trying to get that aspect out of my head and still remember it's football, it's a game I've been playing since I was a child, and just go out and give it everything I got.
This weekend, what are you hoping to get from this weekend?
Just understand the playbook, understand my teammates, understand what they're doing it for. They need to understand why I'm doing the game, why I love the game, and just trying to get on a base level with them and grow some camaraderie with those guys.
What are Brandon and Ruke like?
They're both funny. So like we're all just pitching things off of each other, just laughing, having fun. Like we all walked from meetings last night. And we sat together, ate dinner, ate breakfast. So just having a good time and just trying to understand like what those guys do, what do they like to. Because Ruke's my roommate, so we sat down and watched the game last night and just picked each other's brains.
How much information is coming at you right now? Just a lot, or is it coming at you on purpose in bits and pieces?
It's a lot that's coming at you, but you just got to understand how to what to look for and what to know as a defensive lineman, because you might not need to know everything that a defensive back needs to know, but you just need to know where to be, what the checks is, and understand that you have to do your job so everybody else can do theirs.
How do you feel about the teaching process? Coach says it's all right to make mistakes this weekend, so we're just looking for everybody to get better.
Just keep putting one foot in front of the other. Don't get messed up if you keep messing up a technique. If you keep stepping with the wrong foot, you do this, you do that. Just keep getting better. Coaches taking steps time for time. I mean, moment for moment, and just getting ready this weekend so when the vets come back, we can all be on one accord.
Zion, one thing I noticed about all you guys, call it before y'all, when you think about like versatility, right? So I know a lot of times like guys like I can play on the edge and everything like that, but what are your thoughts on as far as playing that zero technique? Like is that something that you feel like you'd be able to get adjusted to and be able to take advantage of? You get the opportunity?
For sure. I was able to do it at the University of Georgia, so I think that's what got me ready for it. I played all three positions there, so I played anything from a zero to a loose five technique. So being able to be versatile is everything in this league.
Do you feel like that's something like Kirby drilled in, like that prepared you for this moment?
100%.
Obviously, you didn't go up against him or anything in practice, but just his first impressions of Michael Penix, just as kind of a leader, maybe in team meetings or anything like that.
Just he goes about his business. He's a true pro. He knows what he wants to do. He knows it's his obligation to lead this team, just as well as Kurt. So. Just ready to actually see him in action, because we were kind of standoffish and working the individuals rather than as a whole team today.
What is it that a lot of Georgia fans might make it easier to get to see you play? That they're very supportive of you to be here in Atlanta. For Dog fans, get a chance to see you.
So say that one more time.
How exciting is it for Dog fans to potentially get to see you play here in Georgia?
Oh, that means everything. Actually, just staying. I really wanted to stay in the South. I wanted to stay in Georgia or in the Florida area if I could, but then I'm happy that I'm a Falcon. I'm happy to stand in Georgia, so that means a lot for sure.
Come Tuesday, what are you looking forward to learning from vets like Anamata and Grady?
Just how to go about being a pro, just daily. How to walk into the building, how to take notes, how to listen to coaching points, things like that.
I know you had a special number that you wore in college. So what's the meaning behind 59, or is there one?
It's not a meaning behind 59 right now. Just really just trying to make my own in the league and just trying to earn my keep and just learn from my vets and just do everything that I can to help the team.
Coach Ross, just energy. What is it like with practice and with him?
It was fun. Just his meeting, him in a meeting. Like he loves to listen to music. He loves to have fun. So it's definitely going to be a great rookie year.
What kind of music?
Everything, honestly. It surprised me that he was playing some music that we knew. He played a little bit of old school, a little bit of rock. So he plays a lot of different music.
You mentioned Ruke earlier. Just kind of what's it like with him from here?
It's kind of like we kind of met at the combine, so we know a little bit about each other. But it's kind of like a brother that I never was around, but like we know each other very well. So it's going to be refreshing getting to know him more and more over this camp and over training camp, things like that. So it's going to be fun.
What's your chain say?
More Than Sports.
What's it for?
I got it from a marketing agent when I was at Georgia. So he helped a lot of guys out with NIL, things like that, and it was kind of a gift.
How do you get to know some of your new teammates? Like, what do you guys do to get to know each other away from football?
Like I said, sitting watching the NBA playoffs, playing the game if we do, sitting in the locker room after practice, sitting in a cold tub, talk to each other when we're in the training table, things like that. Just really asking them questions and asking like what their background was, what are their views on this, that, and the third. So.
You cheering for Ant-Man or?
Oh, for sure. That's my guy.
Oh, really?
For sure. Like we were at Georgia at the same time. He's called me Big Boy. He never really remember my name, but we were really cool. We had a class together as well, so that's my dog.
What class was it?
It was an English class, I believe.
This is fun.
Yeah. English 101, I believe.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, thank you.
Thank y'all.
Great, as always. Appreciate it.